Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where the Great Viking Crusade, has come to its conclusion, and the Danish Empire has extended down here into the Middle East. The city of Cairo now belongs to Denmark, which is absolutely flipping marvellous. And today, we have to face up to one real pressing problem. It's not religious unrest or geopolitical issues or anything like that. It is the economy. The economy, which is arguably in a little bit of trouble right now, because this massive Great Crusading force that we didn't have to pay for a minute ago, now we kind of do. Unfortunately, we do kind of have to pay for them, so we're going to start losing money very, very quickly indeed. And the best way to deal with that is probably to keep smashing Egyptian cities. Now, I'm aware that smashing cities in and around Cairo just seems like a bit of a pyramid scheme, joke entirely intended, but it's actually not a bad idea at all. We just need to stabilise the situation around here, get some trade infrastructure in place, all of that good stuff. We need to do all of that. Once that is done, then we'll be able to stabilise the economy. For the time being, smashing a few more cities and then ransacking them for huge piles of gold to keep us going for the minute, not the worst idea in the world. As a starting point, I'm going to send a diplomat down here to go and find the rebel city that's totally somewhere in this direction. I just can't remember where exactly. And we've also got ourselves a merchant who happens to be, a very good merchant. And hang on, tell me what it is. There, trade resource worth 158 florins per turn. Yeah, you know what? That'll flipping do. Or I can go and take their sugar instead. Because if you go and take their sugar, it's actually worth more, which is nice. Apparently, you know, we just make more money from stealing their sugar. So that's good. So I'm going to send this guy over here and make flipping... hang on, just get to the right... Just move him over there, damn it. There we are, this spot right here. So this guy is now trading 236 florins a turn right now when he's only 3 out of 10. And he's going to start getting better very, very flipping quickly. This is why I haven't actually been trading all the merchants I could have trained way back in Northern Europe. Because the way the merchant cap works is, yeah, basically you can have a new merchant for each city that has some form of infrastructure related to trade in it, but you can train them anywhere. So if I, for example, build, say, just a flipping grain exchange in Peasantville pretty soon, then as a result there'll be a new trader that I can train over here in Cairo, and then I can just basically squat on all of the sugar. People in the comments be like, oh, you know, merchants are worthless, you know, that merchant that you've got like sitting on the textiles outside Antwerp, that's not even making enough to pay for a peasant unit, la-di-da-di-da, that's completely useless. No, look over here, this guy 3 out of 10, 236 florins. Like when he gets up to like 6 out of 10, that's going to be much, much higher. And then we can have merchants sitting on every single one of the bits of sugar around here, because there's also spices, there's this cotton, more sugar, dyes, etc. We can just basically have merchants sitting on all of that. Those merchants will be able to pay for the majority of a full stack army by themselves, alright? Merchants are really damn good if you just bother to use them properly, and I totally will. Speaking of which, I'm going to train my first priest around here, and indeed, another merchant right now. And as for the building, it's churches. We have to have churches, because the priest cap doesn't work like the merchant cap. The priest cap, I'm pretty sure, is local, where you're allowed to train one priest per rank of religious infrastructure. So as a result, you need to actually have a church if you want to train a second priest, and an abbey if you want to train a third, etc, etc. We want as many priests as possible in Cairo, so we need to convert this place to Catholicism fast. Also, I could have sworn there was a... Didn't you give me a mission to... blockade? Blockade for at least 2 turns. Fine. So I'll be rewarded with some of the best units currently available. I doubt that, but we'll see. So yes, indeed, the first thing we need to do now is actually start making a move towards Alexandria and see what they've actually got there, because that place needs to fall as well. This is the army, by the way, that I actually basically caught, beat, and then generously, mercifully released last time, by the way. We're now going to go and we're going to beat them again. Which seems harsh, but you're allowed to do it, so it's 100% fine. So, over to you. And they're going to try and run, and I can probably, yes, I think I can actually get over to them again. So we're now going to beat them up again, which is mean, but apparently it's fine. Oh, we can't quite, cancel, in which case, I'm just going to send my cavalry, because they most certainly can. There we are, my cavalry can make it over there, and he's at flipping, he's at flipping 10 out of 10. I assume he's got, it's because he's got some form of, oh no, he's already at 10 out of 10. Blimey! Okay. Is that because you are, like... good at attacking or something? Is it because you're good at attacking? can't remember. Ooh, also, you're a night fighter. Right, let's actually do a night fight, because night fights are really, really bloody cool. This was a thing, well actually it wasn't a thing introduced in this game. This was a thing introduced in Barbarian Invasion. We'll look at Barbarian Invasion in the future. Barbarian Invasion is one of the most interesting DLCs that's ever existed in the Total War franchise as far as I'm concerned. Like, one, it's a really, really damn good DLC, and two, it introduced so many really interesting ideas, many of which were refined in Medieval 2, some of which didn't work so well, and some of which were just fantastic, and the campaign's a brilliant campaign. Barbarian Invasion is brilliant. Night attacks were invented there, in fact, but they showed up here as well, and they're really, really damn pretty. And as you can see, it is indeed night. Now, the point of night fighting was basically you're only allowed to fight at night if you have the night fighter trait. Now, this meant that generals with the night fighter trait could pick off armies individually. Say there are 3 enemy armies that are all really, really tough. If they are all led by captains, or indeed by generals who don't have the night fighter trait, you can go up to one of them, and instead of actually having, like, all the reinforcements pile in, you do a night fight. That means it's a one-on-one fight between you and them, and none of the others are allowed to come in reinforcements, because only if you're a specialist night fighter are you allowed to actually fight in a night fight, even as a reinforcing unit. So it's very, very useful for picking apart large numbers of other armies, which was really, really damn cool. Now, speaking of which, let's just go forward and slam into you for a bit. In we come. This is chivalry right here, damn it. We actually went and captured these guys and then basically said to them, hey, we're going to let you go so very, very generously. And then we said, screw it, actually, we're going to catch you after all. So now everyone just pile in, and these guys will basically collapse immediately, and then we'll just surround them. Get in there. We got one break. We'll have a second break. We'll have another flipping collapse of morale momentarily. Yeah, fighting, broken to the death, broken, wavering, etc. There we are. I think we lost one horse there, and once more we have taken over all of these guys. They held little torches as well, which was cute. They were actually holding little torches during a night fight, so they could actually see what was going on. I thought night fighting was beautiful. It was great fun. So indeed, 101 men lost, 29 of which were captured, the others of which were instead killed. And we are going to oh so generously release those men, for we are mighty and chivalrous. Hooray, everyone cheers! We captured them, we killed lots of them, we captured a few others, and then released them. Then we went and captured them and killed a few more again. Because screw it, why not? And weirdly, that's actually got this guy up to being a merciless mauler. That's... Why are you a merciless mauler? You just released them. Alright, fine, whatever. Well, actually, he's picked up respect to the enemy, so that's... It's kind of weird he just went up to merciless mauler, but whatever. You are a confusing contradiction of a man, Prince Charles. This is probably why you're not married. You're just flipping confusing the women that want to date you. I imagine we need to send you some reinforcements, to be honest. Let's just quickly... Actually, can we get you the... Nope, I've literally managed to just basically get the flipping armor out of existence there. That's a shame. But let's see if we can get a... Nope, sadly, once again, we've managed to just erase some experience from existence. You've got to be careful when merging troops, because that will happen. Right, we're going to send you, I'm going to send you, I'm going to send you to join up with this force over here, because that is a well-defended city, albeit 2 of those units are, of course, we know what they are, and they're kind of useless. But this is actually the capital city as well. Ooh, we might run into the, well, not the Pharaoh. We might run into the leader anyway. And Cairo's under control for the time being in terms of its happiness, so go on then. We'll send the Norse archers as well. Lovely. So, things going well in the Middle East, at least for now, I would say. So let's turn our attention back to Northern Europe. Why, yeah, we're still sitting on a healthy pile of money, so we can keep training good stuff here. Including, for the first time, Norse archers over here in Hamburg. We can actually get some Norse... Those things are so damn good. Those are so bloody damn good. But in Hamburg, I think I'm actually going to start investing... in blacksmith and stuff. Let's get some blacksmith infrastructure going on here, because that can start making a really, really positive impact. Now, what I also want to do is, yeah, Magnus. I would like you, if you can, to get over here onto the mainland over up north. So get you into the boat, and yes, we can indeed get you right up here. Lovely. So, you know what? Shove up a watchtower, right flipping there, and then you, Admiral Bjorn, just stay around. We might need to get this guy home again later, and I don't think the pirates might be able to attack him, but we found this guy. Oh, but this guy's a flipping 5 out of 10. Ooh, you're also 5 out of 10. Right, it's time for a bloody showdown here, because this guy has actually got himself 163 florins. Now, for me, that's actually worth a lot less, because, of course, it's worth less because I'm trading it like I'm a merchant of Denmark and the Danish people already have access to that. So for me, it's a common local resource, so it's not worth that much. But for him, because he's presumably trading it with his contacts back over here, where it's a rare resource, it's worth more. Resources are worth different amounts to different people. But we have, ooh, 40% chance. Come on.
As you wish.
And he's, yep, job flipping done. Nice. Bean counter, +1 finance for you. We have acquired his stuff. Very, very nice indeed. So he's now up to 6 out of 10. And I'd say it's probably time for him to move out of this area. Because he's kind of, you know, he's well trained at this point. We need to find somewhere else for him to be. He could probably go, yeah, silver mine 65. Or he could go over here. That's 53, 59. You're generating 100. You're generating 140. 158 at this point. Blimey. Right, so yeah, you're up to 7 out of 10, generating 158. And at this point, really, his big job, in fact, will actually be he's just going to keep an eye on, like, everyone else around here. And if any merchants from the French or the English walk past, he will just basically snipe them. Now, what have we got around here? There's probably wine. Yeah, there's wine worth 176 over there. That's pretty damn good. So, nice bit of money in the kitty, but honestly, nothing really worth trading over here in Stockholm or Stettin for the most part. So, we're just sitting on a pile of money, but that's fine. We kind of need a pile of money. A pile of money is a good thing. In fact, actually, what we should spend that money on is, this is probably a bad idea, more troops. We need more troops, damn it. So, Norse archers, dismounted Huskars. Let's actually get a pretty damn good army. Oh, bloody hell. King Canoodle, authority still 3 out of 10. Not doing the job here. Now, Charles the Conqueror, when you become king, are you actually ready to potentially have any form of authority? Because I'm not sure you've even got any authority perks right now, which is a concern. Because I need a high authority king, ultimately, because then you've got the advantage that that king, of course, doesn't have armies just flipping revolting all the time. Ah, but Bolslaw Hermann, aren't you just arriving into the Empire at a very convenient moment? If we were thinking about, you know, trying to lure the Polish into a war against the Russians, well, who would be more perfect for doing that than the former darling of Poland himself, Bolslaw Hermann? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. This could work very, very nicely indeed. Right, Bolslaw Hermann, report to Hamburg. We're training you a new army, I think. Yes, I think this could work very, very nicely indeed. Assuming, of course, the Imperials aren't planning to attack me imminently, I think this could actually work very, very nicely indeed. Potentially, yeah, crappy little town over here, and then straight on to the flipping Russian capital. Or we could launch a surprise attack on the Russian capital. That's probably for the better, to be honest. I mean, this crappy little town's not going to trade anything. There's barely anything there. I'd say a small side force could go and take care of that on its own. If we launched a two-pronged attack on the Russian capital and on Riga, and then this force either has to fight its way past these flipping rebels, or it has to attack this that's about to become a stone castle. Yeah, that could work very, very nice. Let's just give you some extra Viking raiders, just in case. Yeah, actually, I'm feeling like a bit of a war against Russia could be just the thing. In fact, let's speed up the production of these here troops, because I can get some new scouts, for example, in production right here in Magdeburg to speed things up. This is the nice thing about having a couple of castles. You can basically train an army from nothing inside a couple of turns and have pretty much a full stack army from it. Also, someone really needs to take out these pirates at some point, and I suspect it's going to be me, because the Poles fleet just naffed off over here for no well-explained reason, so God only knows where they're going. Right, I think that's all I can do this turn then. We're still sitting on a healthy kind of little pot of money, but it's going to start going down fast. So it's 5,000 right now. Let's see what happens next turn. Ah, yes, of course. Sorry, my spy is now almost at his destination to keep an eye on England and France. Imperial's bumming around. I wonder if they want to make that offer of alliance to me. Bring me into the big Denmark Imperial-Polish alliance. Nothing yet. I've decided I don't want to do it against them, because if I just basically am really... Okay, good, the Imperial force is pulling back. If I'm really bloody nice to the Polish, then if it ends up in a war between me and the Imperials, the Polish will presumably... I'm not sure it's decided. I think it's decided based on who they've got the better relationship with. And right now the Polish like me. And if I just keep being nice to them, and I just occasionally just, like, you know, give them a little bit of money, then if it comes to it, I think they'll side with me. Especially if we're about to go to war together against the Russians. Nicer and nicer. So I suspect we can do something there. And yes, indeed, that is Egyptian troops coming up from the south. They totally own that city down there. Fine. Unsurprising, really. And we've got a Polish merchant coming this way. Well, that would be just perfect. Good. We'll have 500 florins off the Polish. Bear in mind, sniping another territory's merchant does give you a small little debuff with them, but it's a very minor one in terms of the reputation and whatever. And we've got... There we are. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So, in Cairo, a Theologian's Guild. So basically, all the priests I trained there are going to be better. Perfect. So I'm going to accept that, absolutely. Disaster strikes Aleppo. Oh dear, a terrible, terrible earthquake that is over there somewhere. But that's fine, we don't need to worry about that. It's not really our problem at the minute. And, yep, the merchants have given us... Ooh... On account of blockading the port of Gaza, which are nobles. The Danish nobles decided Gaza needed to be blockaded, damn it. They just decided that. They've given me 3 units of dismounted Hussars. That's actually pretty damn good. That's actually useful. That's really useful, in fact. Yes. Okay, right, so we know what's going on down here. Somewhere around here, there's a flipping territory we need to find. We've also got We Are the Strongest Faction again. Better and better. And, yeah. We've got a small problem here, which is, yeah, those profits and generally the expenditure versus the income. Yeah, we had 5,000 at the end of last turn. We've just got all our money in, and we're at 5,200. So we're making, we've made 200 profit. But of course now I need to spend some of that money on buying stuff. For example, like for everyone. Everyone needs new stuff. So now we're going to eat further into that pile of money. Like, Helsinki just got upgraded to a proper big stone castle. But at this point, like, what am I going to do with them? I need to spend more money further upgrading them. Yeah, I think I'll give them a garrison quarter, in fact, so we can actually get some good quality infantry piling out of here, just in case we need reinforcements during the war against Russia. Because I'm feeling that is the right way to go. That is, yeah, capital. A good, yeah, that's the thing. It's a good proper city. It's a city, stone walls, an actual, ooh, a shipwright. Shipwright, probably a merchant's wharf. Weird over there. Take that whole area out, then we are in good shape. They haven't taken this area yet. The Polish are probably expanding over there. Yeah. And other than that, this is just huge, huge rebel spaces. Yeah. I'm feeling like war with Russia is the right thing to do, especially if we've just been gifted 3 dismounted Hussars. Now, what's your next upgrade? Your next upgrade is heavy mail, so you're not ready to be upgraded when the light mail is ready to go. But I think Viking are... Yeah, Viking Rangers is padded. We can actually upgrade them a little bit. Nice. And you guys are... Ah, you guys are light mail, though. You guys are light mail, so in 2 turns I can actually get these guys. Though in all fairness, the defense of Norse archers is not really that important, to be perfectly honest. And, but my Viking Raiders, I could get the defense up even further with light mail, because that's their 2nd tier of armor upgrade. Right. Might want to wait for that then. In fact, actually, that might even be a decent reason to potentially get a few more Viking Raiders, because, well... No, if I can afford it, go for dismounted Hussars, because even though I won't be able to upgrade them, they're just better all round. Their upkeep's low. I appreciate that's for 120 soldiers rather than 150, so you need to factor that into the calculations, but that defense bump on its own is kind of worth it. They're just useful for hacking their way over walls.
We trust both you and your business.
I wouldn't trust me, to be honest, because I'm about to try and snipe you, to be perfectly fair. Right, go over here. And you, Magnus, can just keep laying down those watchtowers so we can actually see what's going on in this part of the world. Just keep throwing them down, and next turn you should arrive at Stockholm, and then you can help that place grow, because it needs to get up to 2,000 as quickly as possible, and you can help with that. So, let's get a boat down over to here, and you over to here. Whichever way, I suspect this guy is trying to get over to some of the stuff in my territory. If he does, I'm going to try and snipe him next turn. And that's going to be bad for my relationship with the Poles, but it's fine, I'm sure. But light mail for my scouts would be very, very welcome. That'd be really welcome, in fact. Yeah, let's get some scouts moving up here. You join up with Bolslaw Herman. Bolslaw Herman, start heading north. We probably want to train some... Oh, we're going to run out of money so bloody quickly. Actually, the peasants have actually kept their... Ooh, is that new? It used to be when you retrained a unit that had high experience, the experience would be diluted away as if you were merging them. But I've retrained these guys, and these guys actually still have their 2 experience. These peasants are right now 5 and 4. It's not great. They're coming with me to Russia, by the way. I am so sending them to Russia. They're going to the Russia war. These are the big damn heroes, damn it. People fear these guys. Right, so as I'm spending all of the money on ridiculously oversized armies, I think we need to find something to do with them. So, Alexandria is... Ooh... Alexandria is going to be a tough nut to crack here. Yes, right. Well, let's get them under siege at the bare minimum. Let's get them under siege and we'll see what we can do here. So, now we're a bit closer, we're going to have a better look at the army. So, perfect. As it turns out, a significant proportion of the army is just crappy siege equipment, which can be annoying, but it's fine. We've also got this guy here who is okay, but doesn't look great. Spear militia. Not so hot, so not proper Saracen militia here, just spear militia, couple of archer militia, fine. So these are basic crappy troops. We might want a little bit more support. Yeah, I'm going to send Viking raiders up north to support here. There we are. But Cairo's starting to get unhappy because it's growing really, really damn fast. But luckily, Steve Stenger will keep things under control until we can get some priests in production. And I do want priests in production because, yes, now we've got that Theologians Guild present here in Cairo. As a result, the priests that are trained here are going to be really damn good. And also, this is just a good source of priests in general. New merchant as well. He's got... Ooh, but he's also picked up another little trait for another +1. Right, so... we need to go over to... what are you going to be worth? That's worth 94. If I move you over to here... why are you not telling me what's that worth? That's worth 141. I wonder what that one's worth. Okay, I'm just going over to this one. Why are we not telling you what that one's worth? That's worth 236. Okay. So, no, I want you to trade it. Get on it, please. Yeah, sometimes this game was a bit fiddly about whether you were or weren't standing on something. So, 236. You, my good man, could stand here for 158, or over here if we wanted to steal it off the Egyptians for 236.
Yes.
So now basically, these two basic starting merchants are now got, yeah, they're now generating 500 florins a turn between them. And we're going to have more flipping merchants coming in soon. Right now we're at the agent limit, but I would say next time the option's available, yeah, Peasantville, I'm going to train a grain exchange. And that's going to give us another merchant we can train down here. And then, yeah, that's going to start getting good very, very quickly. Because soon we're going to have a lovely monopoly on sugar, damn it. Now, as we might well take this city, let's indeed get some siege towers in. We're not going to be able to do this in one turn, because I want a lot of siege towers. There's going to be a lot of stuff on the walls. So I would like, therefore... yeah, do I even want a ram? I'd say 5 siege towers and a ram would be fine. Maybe toss in some extra ladders as well. But because these troops that are actually guarding Alexandria are numerous, but relatively flimsy, if I bring up enough heavy infantry, I should be able to cut my way through them. Should be fine. Also, they've got a market here, so if I take the city over, I will immediately be able to trade a new merchant here, which is pretty damn good. But finally here as well, here in Cairo, luckily some troops have started to appear, so I can train spear militia, and of course that's free upkeep, so that's just some extra troops to act as a garrison here to help keep order. I'm also going to withdraw my fleet in this direction, because if I can just survive one more turn, then there's nothing in here, right? No. If I can survive one more turn, then I can actually hide my fleet safely here in Alexandria's docks, and they will be safe. Now, this troop that's coming up here, this is interesting. There's 4 units here, but I'm guessing they're really, really badly battered, because the banner's so empty, so we'll need to investigate those guys, see what's going on here. And finally, our spy can get into a good position here. Lovely. Apparently he's had his path blocked by... just Captain Toby. Captain Toby hiding in the woods. Right, you, get around Captain Toby and... okay, that was a weird place to stand, but whatever. So yeah, now we've got eyes on Paris and indeed on the British settlement over here. So, feels like tension between the French and the English. You know, unsurprisingly, France and England do go to war a lot. They kind of get in each other's way. It's not too surprising. And finally, the French have captured... this is interesting. The French have captured up here. Now, you don't see that often. Like, in my experience, weirdly, it goes to the Spanish a lot. I do see the Spanish heading up in that direction quite a lot. So finally, the AI seems to be pulling its finger out and actually taking out some of the territories, which was very slow to do in this game. But yeah, I've still got my eyes on Bruges. If I could take Bruges, that'd be lovely. But Bruges is difficult to take. I mean, that's basically... these troops are the same quality that were in Antwerp, but there's more of them, basically. So I need to bring a proper army down, and I'd rather potentially turn my attention straight to Russia. But if I want to turn my attention straight to Russia, I feel like these pirates do actually need to be sorted out. So maybe we ought to start considering what we do about that, because a combined fleet to basically take out the Russians and mean we actually got control of these waters, that would be worth doing, yes. Still, that's all we can do for now, but we're going to very rapidly run out of money next turn, meaning pretty much... ooh, Oslo. Oslo needs flipping something as well. Oh dear. Right, well, Oslo's out of flipping farming upgrades, which is great. Oslo's making some good money through mining and taxes and a tiny bit through trade. Right, Oslo needs to grow, like, in a hurry. Like, to be honest, we should probably have this guy go to Oslo rather than... let's get Stockholm up to... large, and then we'll move them over to Oslo to help Oslo grow up to, like, minor city. Also, lower the tax rate. Gosh, how can we hit 2.5%? We need you to grow faster than that. Right, get yourself a port. You're going to need to... actually, no. Get yourself a grain exchange. I haven't got one of them yet. Right. We're running out of money, and next turn we're not going to have much more. So, we need to take Alexandria as a priority, damn it. But let's just say hello to our new priest, who is right now just blessed. He is just blessed. He is 1 out of 10. He's not very good at his job yet. Shows no real sense of spirituality. But let's get him out and about here. The next priest that pops up should be fundamentally better, thanks to the Theologians Guild. And hopefully, these guys will get better. Like, this will be my way to actually slowly controlling the papacy. Because if I train a load of priests down here, because they're doing so much conversion work and stuff, they'll pick up loads of trait, their ranks will go up and up and up. So as a result, ultimately, when the cardinals of other factions start dying off, my priests will start filling those slots, and I will have more of a say over the subsequent pope. Right, I think that's all I can do for now. End this turn, let's see what's going on next. We've still got more and more visibility for what's going on here. So the French are just kind of wandering around. They've taken at least one settlement over there. They're not pushing the England question just yet. They've got one decent-sized army. It's possibly heading over towards Metz, I'm not sure. No, just wandering about for the minute. Holy Roman Empire, still speaking to me over and over. I think they're thinking about asking me for an alliance, but they're not sure. Diplomats coming in as well. Whatever they want to speak to me about, they are sending in diplomats from every side to do it. They are love-bombing me with a princess. Oh, they're trying to take out those bloody rebels again. This time they might actually do it. Come on. Yes, fallen back. I think they might finally have kicked out those bastards. Imperial merchant heading north. Don't worry about that. It's way out of our way. Now, keep an eye on where the Polish guys... Oh, Frankfurt just upgraded to presumably a minor city. I think it's too early in the game for it to possibly be a large city. I think it must have just been a large town when we started. Egyptian troops just wandering around. No one looks like they're too keen on reinforcing Alexandria. Those guys are going to try, but it looks like they're not really going to succeed that well. Nothing major from England either. And keep an eye on their merchant. Where's your merchant? There's one down there. Fine. You've got another one. Yep. As I suspected, you've got a merchant heading in this direction. No, 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 no. You don't get to keep that merchant, sorry. And we've got ourselves a new guy over here. Oh, yes, of course, sorry, I didn't actually check out where Cecile was. I should keep an eye on her, because it's important to get her moving around doing some diplomatic stuff, so she's better. You are okay, but I hate Drill Master, so we're not having you. Right, hang on. New mission, we need you to... Ooh, take Bruges. Okay, the nobles woman... That makes more sense. That is a more sensible mission than this whole business of, hey, why do you go blockade Gaza? So, oh, blimey. I hope that's a rebel army, not a betrayal. You have picked a really stupid place to stand, by the way. We've got flipping 3 units of dismounted Hussars coming this way. I'm training a brand new army to invade Russia here at Hamburg, and you've decided this is the point to pop up a rebellion. Alright, fine, whatever. We've got an alliance between Sicily and Spain. Okay, the friendships continue to be woven, got it. Right now I'm down to 18th in the world financially, because yeah, my economy's just given the hell up. Marvellous. Need to keep an eye on this war between, oh dear. So, the war between the Venetians and the Byzantines is not going so well for the Byzantines. They have lost one of their towns. Probably because they didn't bother building walls around it. So, yeah, possibly Thessalonica next. Who knows? Could be Corinth, but Corinth is out of the way and it's a flipping fortress. It's well defended. Still, good call by the Spanish to actually, make an alliance with the Sicilians. The Sicilians are doing well here. They've carved out a nice little empire in Africa. They actually controlled these 4 territories. That's not bad for them at all. Ah, this is interesting. So, the answer is actually no. No, the Egyptians don't own this territory down here. It's definitely rebel. So the question is, where the bloody hell did you guys come from? I assume... that explains everything, in fact. That's why we've got 4 units here, but they're so weak. They just went down there and failed to take the rebel settlement. Fine. Everything makes sense at this point, and have you just gone straight over to... This is what happens, unfortunately, in high Islamic areas. This guy's just become a flipping heretic. So that's my first priest, who's basically immediately betrayed the cause of Catholicism. But luckily, we've got a new priest now, and this priest has a divine connection, and he's had orthodox instruction, which doesn't actually mean he's orthodox. It's slightly confusingly labelled. But basically, because he's got the Theologians Guild House, he's basically good and fine. So I could at this point try and burn this guy to death, but what I'd actually rather do is try and get this area as Catholic as possible as quickly as possible, because this area is, this area's now got a church in it. So I'm going to instead prioritise getting this guy over here and getting Alexandria under control as quickly as possible. And instead get just more and more priests being trained here. Just keep producing churches, keep producing everything, and at this point, I can't build an abbey, I can't afford it. Right. I think I know what we need to do here. We can sort that out right flipping now. Because you, my good man, if you were to take Alexandria right now, then as a result, yes, we'd be able to burn this place to the ground, get a ton of money, and afford to build an abbey over here in Cairo. Oh, but we flipping only got... we've literally only got 2 flipping siege towers ready to go. Right, can I afford to build any more here? Yeah, some reinforcing ladders. How many more of these could I build? One of you. No, not another one of you. I've already got 1 ram. I could have 6 total siege towers. That would be welcome. Yeah, let's just wait for another turn. Let's wait for another turn, get 6 siege towers, and what can we... We're really struggling to do stuff here. Right, okay. What can I flipping afford here in Cairo? Just build a brothel. It would be nice to have spies. Actually, spies would not be the worst thing in the world. But I'm pretty much out of money at this point. Like, I need to take Alexandria because my economy's just given up. In fact, very conveniently, maybe we can get a new general out of this. Oh, wait, hang on, hang on. That's where I can get some more money. Poland, you can give me money without really meaning to. So, hello there, Polish merchant. How would you like to give me all of your money? Oh, you would? Well, that's just marvellous. So, successfully acquired his goods for another 500. That gets me up to bold barterer, so it's good for me as well. You're up to flipping 7 out of 10 at this point. Marvellous. And you're only 27 as well. Nice. Right, let's get him into Admiral John's tender care. Admiral John can take him over here towards Peasantville, and you can both sit on these extremely valuable textiles. And, oh, Peasantville needs flipping upgrades as well. Right, Peasantville, as I've just got that much money, Peasantville, that can also build... Yeah, let's get a flipping port in Peasantville here, because I don't think I can really afford to build much more in the way of... Oh, our house needs upgrades as well. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, okay. At this point, we're out of money. In fact, we literally have 1 florin, so I hope we don't owe anyone any money that needs to be paid, like, urgently. How are you doing, by the way? 8 out of 10. Probably not enough to be in the head cardinals, right? No! No, you are! Right. Well, this is promising. Because if it's a tie, by the way, it's whichever faction the Pope likes best. So right now, even though there are other 8 out of 10 cardinals floating around, because the Pope likes me quite a lot, and you can see also the Pope likes Milan, 7 out of 10, so Milan gets to be in here. And the Venetians, meanwhile, they're tying with a load of people, so possibly because they're at war with a non-Catholic faction. I'm not sure how this guy gets to be decided. I think it might be something to do with his perks related to orthodoxy, but I think the Pope's opinion of you takes precedence over that. So because we're loved by the Pope, we immediately get promoted to Bishop Preferati. So as a result, yeah, if the Pope happens to die at some point, we would be one of the 3 candidates, which would be very, very useful. And we could count on, for example, the Polish potentially... Polish? Do you have it? Yes, you do. You have a thing. So the Polish vote, because they don't have their own horse in the race, they would vote for us. Guaranteed. Anyone who likes us would vote for us. So at that point, yeah, we'd actually have at least, well, we'd get at least some votes. Whether we'd have enough, I don't know. There's big alliances going on in Europe right now, which might well mean, like, because we're not part of the big alliances, like, you know, with Spain and the Holy Roman Empire and whatever, as a result, we might struggle to be able to actually get enough votes to become Pope. But, you know, we might be able to in time. The Pope's only 55. He's not dying anytime soon. Anyway, time to take my 1 florin, end the turn, and just see what we can do next. Because, yeah, at this point, also blockade Alexandria just for fun. At this point, I need to take Alexandria next turn just because... what the hell else can I do? Ah, wait, hang on. No, there is one more thing I need to do. There's this crap little army right here, isn't there? Yes. Yes, there flipping is. Bolslaw, you could come over here. No, actually, Bolslaw won't get any benefit from taking on these guys. But these guys here, this might generate me a new general. So you, come and beat these guys up. And can you get over to them again? Yes, you can. What were they? Double unit of crossbow militia. You know what? Hussars, I think you can handle that pretty easily. Though actually, you need some horses to deal with that, to be honest. Does anyone have any horses? Yes, there's some horses right flipping here. The problem is these scouts, though they could totally ride down the crossmen, probably can't actually beat them one-on-one, which is why I needed the dismounted Hussars. Right, so, start the battle. And where are you exactly? Oh, you're on top of a hill. Well, of course you flipping are. Well, luckily they decided to run down off the hill to run at me, so that's good. Ah, because I'm hidden in the trees, so they think it's only 1 unit of scouts, or... No, they don't. Never mind. Right, what I can do at least is I can keep these guys moving around a bit. So, with double cavalry, let's just basically start surrounding them, and hopefully their skirmish mode will stay on. I can basically just make them dance until my Hussars can get on top of them. So you guys now reloading. If I start charging at you, however, they will probably break sooner rather than later, because they'll skirmish. So we just need to get around you. Yep, indeed, they're already marching. So now I can just basically get them coming around here, move around here. I don't really want you two to be taking on you right now. I'd rather have them just be around here. These guys are... Oh, they broke. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like quite a tough fight, because crossbowmen are genuinely actually quite bloody good. They're actually like, you know, they're not bad. They're wearing decent armor. So, in which case, yeah, you guys just take out these bastards. You just stay close to these guys. Make sure they don't draw up and do anything else. But you guys, yeah, just chase these guys down. Make sure they didn't do anything. You guys just keep running over in this direction. And then you guys just, yeah, we can just surround them in a second. I think they've already... No, I want you to go for them. Ride them down, please. Thank you. At this point, they're almost pinned at the edge of the battle map, so I'm not really sure what they're planning to do next when they hit the edge of the battle map, really. So did you guys have a plan for what you wanted to do at this point, exactly? Anything at all? No? Maybe? Right, you know what? Let's just start pinning them a little bit, just enough to let these guys catch up. And we'll get my horses way over here. You guys just chase down these guys, and we'll have them surrounded momentarily. Possibly just slamming into them from two sides will be enough, because they are literally cornered at this point, so they've got nowhere to go. So, in which case, yeah, you guys are over there. Now, you guys just slam into them, please. And a charge from the other side. Yep, job done. Nice and simple. So, only 3 people dead. I kind of hope you don't get promoted, because I've no idea how to pronounce your name. It's a weird name. It feels like someone just kind of mashed a keyboard. And any chance of a general? Oh, nope. Unlucky, we do not. Right, everyone into Hamburg. Next turn, there will be light mail available for some upgrading opportunities. Right, French moving around. Yep, they're just reinforcing their little town up there. Rather aggressive move from the French royal family there. That's a big flipping force. Is that potentially war coming soon between France and England? Be nice if so. Ah, finally, the Russians have naffed off. Left me alone, good. Too late though, they've offended me. I'm coming to get you guys. Oh. Is what I think. No, okay. I thought we were looking at a war there, but no. There's a lot of fronting up to each other going on here. I feel like France and England are not going to be good friends with each other right now. If only because, yeah, standing each other's territory, being too close to each other, they don't like it. Their relationship's going to be dropping and dropping here. It's only a matter of time until it gets low enough they decide war's the best option. Still, Poland's doing well. Poland's doing really well. Well done, Poland. I've picked my friends well there. Anything changed in the world? War has been declared. Ooh! Hello! Hello, sexy. Right, well, someone else has decided they don't like the... Ooh. This is intriguing. This is very intriguing. We've got our first European... I think that's the first European war that's just broken out there. Right there. So, the Hungarians have decided... Do you even take... what have you taken? Have you taken... Oh! Sofia belongs to the Venetians. Right, that's normally a logical expansion point for the Hungarians. They just didn't get to it in time. So, okay. It would appear that, yeah, right now the Venetians are on the warpath and they're heading south in a hurry. I think the people of Byzantium deserve to be very, very worried. They have annoyed the Venetians and the Venetians want some flipping revenge here. Right, okay. So, as a result, lacking good places to expand to, the Hungarians have decided that they want to go to war against the Imperials. And I'm guessing that is going to be, yeah, that is Vienna under siege. So. Time to just reposition our spy here. Let's get our spy into this area as quickly as possible to see what's actually going on here, because I need to see this. So, it is... it's a decent army. It's a little bit scruffy, town militia and stuff, but they clearly are meaning to go in sooner rather than later. Now, have they already won a fight? No, that's only one single spear militia, so can't be sure. So, this is interesting. If things are starting to go a little bit badly wrong for the Holy Roman Empire, then wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world if we took advantage of this opportunity to go and take Frankfurt. Because if we were to go and take Frankfurt, if we were to pull the Polish into the war, they could help themselves to Nuremberg here. Now at that point we've just taken, well, with Vienna, Frankfurt and Nuremberg taken, that is 3 cities taken off the Imperials. What are they left with? They've got Staufen over here, castle. They've got Innsbruck over here, castle. And then they've got Bologna down here, minor city, fine, but we've just pretty much shredded their economy. That's them pretty much done, as far as I'm concerned, because they still haven't, no, they still haven't taken Metz. That's still rebel held. Okay, that's worth thinking about. I mean... The Russia thing is... Right, that's really worth thinking about. Right, anyway, focus on the stuff we know we need to do. You, get over here, get Stockholm growing, plus 6%. That is better. And get the tax rate down as well. Why bloody hell not, eh? Right, we can't afford anything, and that means it's time to wait. What was that? Was that a... Ooh! Oh, dear! Whoever the king of the Turks is right now, he is lacking the authority. He just lost a massive army. Oh, that's really cool. That is a massive army to have lost control of. That's why you've really got to be careful with flipping authority. Because if you've got really authority, stuff like this happens. You send a massive army out to the middle of nowhere and it just decides it wants to be a rebel army. And all of a sudden, you've got a rebel force that's more dangerous than your own local rivals. Right, we're out of money, pretty much. We need to take Alexandria right now. Not necessarily because it's the most sensible thing to do. I'd rather wait them out a bit longer. But purely because, quite frankly, if we don't go in right flipping now... I can't afford upgrades for Hamburg. I can't afford Aarhus. I can't afford to keep training this army that might be about to go and flipping take Frankfurt. Plus, I can't afford more priests down in Cairo. We need to get more priests out on the field. We've got a new good priest here. What are you? You are Divine Connection 3 out of 10 again. Not bad. This place is up to 12 now. That's all right. Anything else we've got? Yeah, it's literally just the priest. Yeah. You see that? That's the problem there. Financially and production-wise, we are in terrible, terrible shape. Militarily, we're great, but we can't afford it. We need to desperately just grab some more land off the Egyptians to balance the books. Now, oh bloody hell, where is this settlement? I can't remember where it is. Also, there's an Egyptian merchant down here trading for a really good amount of money thanks to that ivory. We might go and grab something off you later. Also, my guys, yeah, because they're trading in foreign lands, are picking up traits like, yeah, foreign customs and stuff, knowledge of customs. So he's up to 4 to 10. 284 a turn at this point. He is paying for like 2 or 3 units himself. Merchants are great. Shut up in the comments, they're wonderful. Right, we need to go in. Alexandria, right now. What do we know about this guy? What do we know about you? Shameful! Oh dear, -2 authority. That is, that's very sad indeed. Anything else here? Reasonable ruler, honest, nothing to do with morale. Fine, that's good. He's going to get a small morale bonus off the chivalry, which is fine, but we are going to get a little bit more. I'll be at only 4 out of 10, because for whatever reason, Prince Charles the Crusader, despite how chivalrous we're trying to make him, he just doesn't like being chivalrous, damn it. To the extent he's literally walking around with the face melting box, which he really shouldn't. That's kind of weird. Just leave it at home. It doesn't need to come on crusade with you. But yeah, this is probably the point where I regret not just executing some of these guys, because inside walls, siege equipment can be kind of annoying, because it can kind of shoot you from inside while you're up on the wall. So, yeah, what we need to do now is we basically just need to hack our way through a whole bunch of archer militia and spear militia. We should, thanks to the fact we've now got, yeah, all these Crusader Knights, all these dismounted Huscarls. I think we should be fine, but we're going to take a lot of damage before we even get to the walls, thanks to 2 units of archer militia and stone walls. Yeah, this could be interesting, in fact. So, here we are. Bit of a grey day over here. Ooh, there's a nice building over there. I liked how much stuff there was outside the city, by the way. Like over here, technically still within the battle map, there's this little kind of like side city or whatever, which is really kind of quite cool. I do like that. That's really nice. But yeah, basically we should be taking on not quite the same thing as last time, because of course this is a minor city, not a large one. So it won't be quite as big. So you can see there, yeah, the size isn't quite as big, which is good because the towers aren't... Those towers are placed really inconveniently for the fact they're just going to shoot me a lot. Yeah, that's going to shoot me an awful, awful flipping lot. Right. So we've got a wall there, and because you can see there's a building there, that means this is a separate wall round here. So we've got 2 walls here. We've got another wall. Yeah, we've got 2 walls here as well. Then we can send in the reinforcements out here and out here. Fine, that's manageable. Now, what do I want to be right at the front? 1, whoever's on the ram is going to take serious casualties, so we want them to be relatively unimportant. So you drop that, and you drop that. You're okay, but I'd rather have you taking the casualties, because defensively you guys are flimsy. So I'm going to have the Sudanese guys on the actual kind of ram there. So they're kind of being sacrificed, but that's fine. They're mercenaries. They're not the most important anyway. These guys are going to be my big front door guys right here. My dismounted Huscarls and my dismounted Huscarls are just going to go straight in, and they're going to be the ones doing the main fighting right by the gate, because they can be trusted to stand and fight effectively. Off to the side of them, yeah, potentially not the Crusader Spearmen, actually, because Spearmen's not really their strong suit. I'd rather have... Those guys are damaged. Let's have you guys off to one side. Yep, fine. And let's have the other unit of the Sudanese tribesmen on the other. Those guys will do a decent job. And then for the reinforcements at the side, we'll go for the spearmen. The spearmen can be at the side over there. So I'll have 2 full strength units of you guys, and then you guys over here, and you can also be over there. So those guys will go over there. Everything will be fine. That should be enough strength to break in. We've got mercenary spearmen in reserve. Yeah, what have we actually got as the reservists in case we're in trouble? Not much, to be honest. Just 2 units ready to move in. Behind them, we have got ourselves 2 units of archers ready to move in and assist with taking the streets. And then at the back, we've got a handful of cavalry. Not much. What are you? Sorry. Oh, no. We've got these Viking raiders, but only 100 strength as well. So they'll do a decent job. I've just got to hope it's enough, really. Right. Start the battle. Pause. How are they distributed? They have got ourselves... There's Spear Militia over there. Fine. Spear Militia versus Crusader Spearmen will win, albeit it will be painful. Archer Militia will easily go down. Fine. So, this point here, we will hack our way through these guys really damn quickly. That's fine. Spear Militia backed up with... Is that just more Spear Militia? No, that's just a single unit of Spear Militia. And there's the Archers. Fine. So, those Archers will go down pretty quickly. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think we can handle it. So, you are going over to there. And then you are going over to here. You are going over to here. You are going over to here. You're going over to here. You are going over into here. And you are going right at the front gate. Go, guys, go. Come on, I believe in you. I think you can do this. And sadly, no one can run, because, yeah, you can't run while pushing the ram. You can just run while holding ladders. I never knew that. I genuinely never knew that. Thank you, comments, for letting me know that. That's really, really cool. But on this occasion, we've got actual towers, which is nice. So, we're probably going to lose a tower or 2. These are stone walls. There's proper defences on them and everything. But I'm sending relatively well-armoured guys up front. And these guys are kind of the sacrificial lambs. So, while we will take a handful of losses, I think we should be fine. Plus, of course, the archers are also there. The archers will probably go over to flaming shots. So, hang on. Where have we got some archers? We've got some archers here. Yep, they are indeed using the flaming stuff. So, we will likely lose a tower or 2, which is why I wanted to bring 6. Because when you've got archers, that's going to be good. But if we get lucky and they don't set anything on fire, then they've wasted the chance that they did have to be shooting down at my guys by shooting at the towers instead. So, it might work in my favour. Because right now, we haven't actually lost a tower, which is really, really damn good. And we're almost up to the walls with the first 2. Plus, it's raining. I don't think that actually makes any difference, by the way. I'm not sure rain puts out a tower. I'm not sure that's a thing that exists in this game. So, alright, fine. We've lost our first tower. That's absolutely fine. So, you guys, just head over here and join up to whichever tower you can join up to. That's okay. So, this tower has made it to the walls, so they will stop firing on those with flaming things now. So, you guys, get up there. Crusader Spearmen are going to be taking on Spear Militia. They should be able to handle that easily because they're at almost full strength. And the other 4 towers are almost in place. Come on, get in place, get in place, get in place quickly. Quickly, and the rams in place too. These guys have obviously taken a lot of casualties, but they were always going to, but the rams made it to the walls as well. Good. So, at this point, we can just basically head up, whatever is that. No! That's so unlucky that that just broke as well. Right. You guys, get over there. You guys, get over here. Follow up with those guys. Just someone get in a position. Yeah, we've lost 2 siege towers. That's unlucky. Right, you guys just basically get up on top of the walls any way you can by going up through that tower right there. You guys, come over here. Hide over here, actually. You might be safe there. And why are you not... Can you not find a way up? Oh, is it because you can't find a way? Okay, go over here and just hide from there. We might just rush the gates with these guys. What's on the inside of the gate? It is the bodyguard. Okay. If we've got the bodyguard right there, bring in the reserve spearmen. The reserve spearmen can head forward at this point. That's fine. So, we've got ourselves 4 towers. And, yep, these guys are now over here. So, at this point, we've got our Crusader Spearmen heading in. You know what? You came to crusade. This is kind of crusading. It's not a formal crusade, but it'll do. You guys will take damage very, very quickly. The gate is down. Good. That means we can, if we want to, try and just rush in, which I might well try and do. There is a catapult over there. There is the bodyguard. We've got our troops over here. These guys will clear out these guys very quickly, because these guys are, yeah. This is the flank that's going to go very, very well indeed. We've got archers over there that probably can't do that much at the time being. You guys, get in here, take on the bodyguard. You guys, support. Can you guys now get up top of the wall here? If I tell you to... Actually, you know what? Just get in. Just run in the front door. Run in the front door. If you can't get up any other way, just run in and get at the front door at the point. I think we're alright. So in which case, you guys get over here, snipe off the king if you can. So, those guys going over here, you guys coming in here to support. The king should run into trouble, These guys, we've got spear militia down on the ground over here. These guys are trying to run past me. Sudanese tribesmen, yeah, you'll do a decent enough job for now. These guys are wavering, which is marvellous. You guys, come over here and you guys have already cleared out these guys, right? Yeah, okay, you guys take out the archer militia. Are you guys even doing anything right now? Chase these guys down, damn it. No, I think they're fleeing. They're abandoning the walls. Good. This all works for me. So, you guys, head over here, take out these guys. You guys, come down here if you can. Start sniping off the king. Because we just basically need to secure the walls. As soon as the walls are secured, you guys just, yeah, come over here. Take out these archers. They're already wavering. But yeah, the towers are still doing nasty, nasty bloody work. So we need to get down onto the ground and do some very just tough street fighting. This is going to get messy really fast. They're literally just trying to ram us with flipping catapults right now. But I tell you what, turn some of your fire over to the catapults, because if they break, that's just going to be morale penalties for everyone else around here. So you guys, get over here, take out these guys. Go on, off you come. Soon the gate should belong to us. Those guys, spear militia, are down to 14 and wavering. Sudanese tribesmen doing excellent work over there. Well done, lads. You have done excellent work indeed. In fact, I'm actually surprised this building is still active, but apparently it is. But we've almost taken them at this point. Do we need to send in reinforcements? Yeah, I'm just going to commit the reinforcements now. I'm just going to send in all the reinforcements. The other one was, oh, that was mercenary spearmen. You know what? Do it. Get in there. Right. Do we have anything on the plaza coming in this direction? No, there's nothing in the plaza. Oh, well, I've just come up with a really good plan then. Scouts, forward you come. Go and take the plaza. Apparently no one can be bothered to guard the damn thing. Right, so I'm guessing that's one of the catapults. Now, that's an archer militia that broke over there. You guys, come over here, quick as you like, please. And you guys are amazing. These guys have not broken yet, which is really annoying because it means this tower is still firing. Down to the last 4, and they're still fighting, damn it. Right, more things firing over here. Yeah, my scouts are now just going to charge in. We're going to try and take the plaza. And honestly, they don't have a path to the plaza anymore. I'm blocking up the main street. If I can just get my scouts through here, and I think I can, then at this point, I can just basically just bum rush the plaza. And if I can just hold it for 3 minutes, I win. Screw the lot of you. Right, there we are. Half the enemy force is dead. Slow, bloody, grinding fight here, but it'll do the flipping job. These guys are... Wait, where are these guys? Hang on. Someone over here is taking a lot of damage. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, how did you get up there? Alright, fine. Well, in that case, Viking Raiders, go and support them. Apparently, there's just a really, really closely bunched together group of people up here. So if you want to go and help out, you're more than welcome to. But the scouts... Yep, the scouts have made it through. The scouts have made it through to the plaza, which now belongs to us. So, at this point, I'm guessing someone is going to have to try and retake the plaza. But if they want to try, they're going to have to basically just push through us and take a load of damage doing it. Yeah, this is actually working fine. So we've got those guys up here. We've got a spear militia routing down here. We've got... These guys have now broken up here because they ended up getting surrounded. The walls have fallen. Just make sure we secure those by putting you up here. Everyone else, get down, quite frankly. I imagine someone's going to try and make a push for the plaza at this point to relieve it, but no. At this point, allies killed 27%, enemies killed 74%. We've just done a good job hacking through them. We've just kind of hacked through them, and it's worked fine. So... Alright, lovely. One of you guys, focus over here. One of you guys, focus over on you. Sudanese tribesmen, keep going for this guy. Crusader spearmen, just go for these guys. And then what have we got at the back here? We've got one of you. You guys, just get behind these guys. Lovely. Just keep on charging in. Nice. They managed to retake one of the towers. Nope, they lost it again. And then they've retaken it. What's even left at the back there? We've still got 2 units of archers. We've got the king himself. Could go in. We've just got to survive for another 1 minute 47, and then we win by default. We might actually kill them before that even happens, to be perfectly honest. I feel like we've just got enough infantry here. At this point, they've lost the tower support. So, yeah, we're in good shape. Oh, I think the king's realised something's gone horribly wrong here. And if he's done that, I'm setting up my own king to support, or rather my own faction heir. Yeah, if I bring up my own faction heir, even if he tries to make it back to the plaza at this point, he won't be able to. Is anyone else trying to make it back to... someone's trying to make it back to the plaza. Don't let them. Cut them off. So I'm going to leave one of my units here, and the other one's going to move over here and actually take out these guys. Actually, I may be wrong. This may be the exact same size city as the large city in Cairo. King has fallen. Good. That should cause a bit of a collapse for the remaining troops. The spear militia, if it hadn't already, will be gone. At this point, yep. Job done. Because they had nothing on the plaza. We just kind of managed to pin them at the front gate. That was actually neater than I expected. End the battle. Go ahead. Yeah. Really nice, actually. Taking that city with only 400 losses. That's why you want to not go into a city unless you've got proper heavy infantry and loads of siege towers. But I do love the battles in terms of the city fights in Medieval 2. I think they're a lot more difficult and a lot more tense and require a lot more preparation than in Rome. But there's so much interesting tactical stuff you can do. I love it. And this is not going to help my aim to make Prince Charles chivalrous, but we're about to burn this city to the ground too, unfortunately. So, yeah, this is being burnt too. Ooh, but because it's a smaller city, only 5,000 florins to be got from looting. So, that's unfortunate, but on the plus side, whack up the taxes, and ooh, it's got a port, and it's got, yeah, a port, but no merchants. But we can build that pretty darn soon. So get that in there, but of course, priority, get a church in there. Ooh, apparently that's not good enough. Right, high tax rate. Oh dear, this place is already not desperately happy. This place is not happy. Wait, what can I retrain these guys? Ah, you got a leather tanner. Nice, I can actually rearm some of my guys if I wanted to. That's cool. So resistance is indeed futile, enemy army routes, and we have not made a change to that. So we have expanded the empire, and better, yes, we've suddenly got ourselves the money that we can start spending back here in Europe, particularly, of course, at our house, which is getting very, very profitable over here. Trade, 985, almost 1,000 at this point. Nice. You know what? I'm going to give them a shipwright. They deserve a shipwright because that will knock them over 1,000. And finally, we can train some better quality boats. We might finally be able to do something with those bloody pirates. Get a port going at Oslo. We'll need that sooner or later. Stockholm now growing nicely. Doesn't need anything for the time being. Magnus is taking care of that. Helsinki is under control. Wouldn't mind having a port there. And wait, where's the... Oh, there's the fishing village. Fine. No, I think we're okay for the time being there. We don't need anything else right there. Unless we've got spare money. But honestly, spare money at this point in time, not really so much of a thing. Magdeburg, you're under control. Stettin, again, we're just waiting for it to grow. But it'll be growing sooner rather than later. Hamburg. We need to retrain some troops here. Because yes, light mail just came into effect. So I can get my guys who are Viking Raiders up to light mail, and, more importantly, my scouts can be retrained to light mail, I'm pretty sure, because they can have, yeah, they can have light mail. That's totally worth it. We'll give you light mail and light mail. You're okay. I'd rather train a new unit of scouts, to be honest. So, yet more scouts, please. But Hamburg also needs a ballista maker. We need to start being able to produce siege equipment, because that means you can blast into cities without bothering with the siege. Though, admittedly, Frankfurt, that's not going to be a thing. Because, quite frankly, Frankfurt has stone walls, and stone walls are too resistant to ballista. And we can also spend the money getting more flipping merchants on the field, because merchants are great, and more priests. We just need to be constantly spamming the priests. Oh, by the way, of course, we were getting a bit of a reduction in the amount we were making off this sugar over here, because it belonged to an enemy we were at war with, so therefore that caused some problems for trade. Now that we own Alexandria, and thus we can trade freely in this area, this guy's now making 378 florins a turn, this guy's now making 315. 378 at level 4 out of 10, and they've barely even picked up the basic starting trait. To be clear, Alexandria itself right now, at a high tax rate, is only generating 600 in taxes, and on a poor harvest year, 315. Like, once we've got a few more merchants on the field, these merchants are going to be generating more money than a minor city with a port, damn it. And very bloody conveniently, there happens to be a Moorish diplomat hanging out right flipping here. So I think those are actually the last people I don't really have trade rights and map information with. So I will gladly trade for that. Ooh, generous. Do you want to be generous? No, I'm going to extort money because I desperately need it. There we are, 300 florins, please.
Very well. There is merit in your suggestion.
Marvellous, thank you very much for saying it. Especially as it was put to you by a well-known would-be inquisitor. So, those guys haven't really expanded at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure those are just their starting territories. I think they start off with those 4. So yeah, it feels like they haven't expanded in the slightest. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. We have managed to expand our empire down here in the Middle East. We've got a lot of work to do there. Lots of flipping priests. Oh, hang on, sorry, I haven't even dealt with the flipping heretic yet. Right, well, we can totally deal with you right now. Come on, someone just put him to death, please. There we are, you've just died, and that is useful, because of course, killing heretics actually gets you traits. So, Servant of God, marvellous, +1 piety for that. Blasphemer has indeed been executed. So you're now up to 4 out of 10, which also, of course, makes you better at spreading Catholicism. Now, I'd say actually we've got bigger problems. Yeah, the biggest problem we've probably got right now is Alexandria. So I'm going to bring both of my guys over here. So we've now got a 4 out of 10 priest here. We've got a 3 out of 10 priest here. And we have got ourselves, yeah, a new priest coming in as well. So, pretty soon, together with the fact we've got a church in production, we should be able to convert Alexandria to Catholicism at a reasonably good pace. We've got a lot of good work to do here yet because, well, we don't even know how big the Egyptian Empire actually is. We know they've got Gaza. We know they've got Jerusalem. We know they don't have Antioch. But other than that, we don't really know how far and how much they've got in this bit of the world. There's not as many cities in the Middle East, by the way, in Medieval 2 as there were in Rome Total War. So there's like, they can't have that big an empire around here, but they might well have a little bit more than we've seen yet. Still, we will have to do what we can to secure that, ladies and gentlemen, quite possibly making a move towards Gaza, and then maybe, if they're big, we might sue for peace. If they're small, we might well see if we can finish them off. But I'd say Gaza would be a next logical move. But we've got other stuff to do in Northern Europe in particular. We've got a very, very big army sitting right now with our horrifying new terrifying general, Boleslaw Herman, who, when he's not too busy kind of popping out kids, he's probably got another one by now. Hang on, go over to the flipping family tree here. No, he hasn't another kid yet. Blimey, come on, Boleslaw, hurry it up. When he's not popping out kids with his extremely attractive wife, he has got to find a place to go and murder some folks. Could be Russia. Helsinki's well defended at this point, and Russia strikes me as vulnerable. Albeit, that's a little bit out of the way, to be honest. Or we could launch a surprise attack against Frankfurt. It kind of depends how much these guys react to the Hungarian attack, because right now, if the Imperials came under attack from multiple angles simultaneously, they could end up being carved up very, very quickly indeed, especially if I could bring the Polish in on my side. So, I think next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to make a decision. Russia or the Imperials? Do you have an opinion? Let me know in the comments. I will definitely take that into consideration. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true net, and this has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!